You can't have it.
I'm gonna
And
leave it.
Cannibalism.
Okay. I am gonna leave it. I don't know what you guys are saying. What are you guys
The
saying?
picture is showing predation,
Uh-huh.
and the word says
It's
competition.
competition.
That's not the right word.
All right, yeah. Yeah, that works. Sorry, I didn't know what you were saying. I was like,
That's
what are you guys saying? All right, yes.
One thing that I think could be really cool here
Mm-hmm.
is that you could introduce the weather, interspecific, whatever it's going to be, and fire ants, but then you could also animate parasites, like make it pop up and say,
Oh,
how for my project, I'm going to look at the role of parasites.
So have that.
Or highlight it or something to show, like, this is what you're doing.
All right.
You are going to examine this.
So
And you said something that was really good, which is you said that it has not been looked at before.
Yeah.
So you were highlighting how the novelty of the work. You were
So
saying,
you can show
we don't
this
know that.
and then have a little circle pop up.
Sure.
Does
Circle.
that work?
Around
circle,
the slide,
Whatever.
around
It's
the
your
picture.
stylistic thing. Just you can animate. You don't have to animate. My point is just to say you can highlight the fact that you are addressing this particular part. We are always
right.
That's why.
fighting with the fact that you have in ecology we have to deal with the fact that all of these things are tugging, and so you can't oftentimes do that. So you have to bite off one little piece, which is this parasite piece.
Yeah, I thought those. Well, yeah, whatever. I can do that. Slide.
This is a busy slide. And it's busy because of that pink stuff down at the bottom.
And all the
That's what I was
text.
saying in the beginning. There's a lot of text, so yeah.
All right.
I was thinking you could make your own cycle
My
with
phone.
all your own pretty pictures.
I would like that, because if you talk about adult gulls and baby gulls, you can talk about parasite life cycle as well, but with more pictures and less words.
And that's it. All
If you're
right.
gonna use that figure, get rid of the figure legend.
Get rid of.
You got to clean it up so it's not so busy.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of extraneous text. Remember we said if it doesn't add, it's taking away. If it doesn't have a purpose there, so you're not going to read the figure legend. It's
You're
distracting.
followed like this.
That and the
And
figure
Where it says
24.
figure, yeah, where
And
it
the
says,
flag.
No,
where it
Flat
says
left.
figure 24.1, the complex general, that whole thing can go away.
And most of the text.
Yeah, all the text.
They're gonna be explaining that. All right, gotcha. Explain, and then put more pictures.
So like make your own life cycle diagram.
Do you remember that one that I did for my parasites? Were you there when I did that? I don't mean to do what I did, but like I think that's a kind of like an illustration like that, or just like with pictures with arrows, so it's like more easy for us to interpret
Oh, yeah.
and more simplified.
All right. That's-
Show us your creative side.
Can you go back to that?
Yeah, yeah.
If you're gonna make a diagram, and you're gonna look at the life cycle of this parasite in birds, make a universal bird, even if it's a stick figure. Because right now I'm looking at songbirds, and we're talking about gulls. If you make a universal bird, then we as an audience can, okay, you're talking about birds, see birds.
So just put the word bird.
I think that's a nice thing to do. We're also going to spit out a lot of ideas at you.
No, I'm just writing everything. Just
I'm just worried about that.
Yeah.
Like in whether
Oh,
it's time to do all these changes. And I feel like that's a really nice polishy one, but it probably is less important. than
So
the
with
critical
all, yeah, with
ones.
all of these suggestions, you should rank them from most
Yes.
important to least important.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
What does G mean?
G. What?
G in that figure that like,
Oh, yeah.
On the stain.
Nope, yeah.
To the right.
There.
There.
Oh, that's just a picture I took from the internet. It's not. It's not. It doesn't mean anything.
Can you find another one that doesn't have that stuff?
Yeah.
Again,
use
not
your
critical.
own. Use your own.
Oh yeah. Well,
I just don't want to use the same picture because then you guys are gonna see-
There's
Huh?
multiple pictures. Take another picture if you've got time. Your phone.
Yes. Yes. All right. All right. Okay. Anything else?
Either here or the next slide, you can say Or no, you did say something about how you can identify a parasite, right?
Not yet.
Oh, that hasn't happened yet, is that the next
Well,
slide?
you did that.
Okay, oh, okay,
You guys are ready?
yeah,
Oh,
right.
This is good. What did you measure for growth?
I just said that my measurements were pretty simple. Like they were say growth measurements of chicks and they got that over my.
But you should, you could write what you measured. What was your measurement of growth?
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I think this is the same kind of comment as your black bag goal introduction. Rather than writing a general topic word, write the actual relevant information that goes there. What you actually measured, what you counted in the, stained blood.
Yeah, like blood smears, and I put staining stuff. That's like, hey, yeah.
or you could put blood parentheses stain smears. You use the word smears twice there. It's redundant. I'm picky,
Alright, so alright.
trying to streamline here. And then I'm bothered by that little white line.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, you guys are so simple.
It's not relevant.
Change it back.
What is it?
Distraction.
What
No,
is
no,
it?
no, yeah. Change. What you said? Do parentheses as a stain.
Blood, parentheses, stain, smears. Well, blood and parentheses.
Didn't you also measure days of after hatch or something like that?
Yeah.
That should be on.
So you should put that on.
Okay.
Maybe it'd be blood stain.
Smears.
So the word.
Stained blood smears is the correct
There
word.
you go. Do that.
Not blood stained.
Yeah. Because that's even off the wrong. Good picture of you.
Yeah, that's
Happy.
big.
Yeah, this is good. Good slide. Good images. All right.
It has a certain vampire quality about it.
A vampire? It's. I'm very good. No, I'm not gonna say that.
Okay,
Alright.
your question is also about parasites. You
Uh-huh.
have to tell us first
Yeah.
about parasites.
Alright,
Not
so
growth.
do you have a
Yeah, so
So you need,
Yeah.
so make that next slide first.
No.
But instead of starting with someone else's parasites and other birds, start with what you found.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how many samples? I looked at 150 slides. You could even make a joke out of it. Like you could take some pictures of some slides. Be like, this is,
Do you see any parasites?
Yeah.
I
And then
don't.
next one, you see any more? Next one, well, that's right. That's what I found. I found a whole lot of nothing.
Really?
Negative data.
Sorry. Yeah, it's not.
Also, if you can, try not to do
Yeah,
that.
it's data.
Data. Unless it's a green ring's actually negative.
No.
Well,
I
I
was
know
thinking, what David, when you mentioned the work that other, about the parasites that other people have done, do you think that should come, earlier? Do you think that
No, it's because because it's his punchlines, right? I didn't find any. Oh wait, it's probably because there's been so few found.
okay, that makes sense.
On
I
this-
think it's a style. I think it's totally style.
It is.
Yeah.
It is totally style.
You could justify.
You could make either work.
Yeah.
I could make it work. And man, if I do a joke and nobody laughs, okay.
We'll laugh. Everyone here?
Yes.
All
All
laugh.
laugh.
If no one laughs, then you make a joke out of that.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how you
Gotcha. I'll
do
look
it. So
that up.
just to be picky on this one, I think that the axes need to be larger.
Yes.
And something
Standing comment for everything
Yes.
I've ever seen.
of everyone's
Everyone's stuff.
poster.
I don't know.
Everything
Someone-
needs to be bigger.
Someone helped me with this and left me halfway, and I don't know how to work that program.
It's
It's alright. I can enlarge it.
I can tell you.
Wow, I would have thought that someone would have wrote a really extensive script that helps you change the size of all these
You know,
Who's in?
sometimes you're busy going to 150
Wait.
slides.
Wait, what?
going through 150 slides.
Oh, you're busy collecting data.
Yeah.
That's super quick. Okay. Fair
Oh
enough.
my God.
Fair enough.
All right, results. So you guys want me to do results before?
Parasite
Give us
results.
information on the weight. What are we talking about? Kilograms, milligrams?
Oh,
grams?
units.
No, yeah, of course. I was gonna put that, but like I'm
Metric
saying again,
tons.
I don't know how to
Days,
label that.
days from hatching,
Yeah.
Yeah, the title needs to be the hatched part, yeah,
days from hatching.
days from
Also
hatch.
take the type.
Matt has a.
Can you go back one? I think I have. So if you're going to switch the blood, I might like the switching the blood and the growth on that one. So that way,
Yeah.
like, you talk about them in order. Although this is like the parallel
Oh,
thing.
I see, yeah.
What?
So in your slides, after this slide, you're going to have a parasite slide,
Uh-huh.
and then you're going to have the growth slide.
Uh-huh.
So
you want me to put blood first and then measurement?
on that slide.
Just reverse blood smears with growth measurements.
Of course. Yeah.
I think the challenging thing, once you talk about growth, is how to link it to the problem, right? Because like the whole problem was introduced as goals are declining.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I guess what I'm wondering is how do we, so that's interesting, there is this relationship, C goals don't appear to
Yeah.
grow as well, but how does that actually relate to the setup of the problem, the scientific problem, which is why is it,
Anyways, I
it's
think.
not exactly.
Well, you show that they're declining, and then he comes up with a reason, one hypothesis for that decline might be parasites.
Right,
No,
but
but you're
then,
saying then why show that growth
but then,
data?
yeah. I mean, I'm in favor of showing it because it's data being collected,
Then
but
I
I'm
feel
trying
like
to figure out a way to put it back in the story, right?
I feel like then after showing my results and saying, oh, I didn't find any parasites and I don't think these parasites will have any effect, I can show the growth rate or the growth hatching, whatever, and say, oh, this graph supports my idea that there's no change in growth.
No, it doesn't, because you don't have any data to link.
Yeah,
Just because you didn't find
Oh,
parasites, you, doesn't mean you can say anything about parasites infecting growth. You can,
Well,
right? Because you don't.
Yeah, but it's known that C check grows lower than A and B.
Well, you can, I mean, you can be a little upfront about it. You can say, you know, but I did measure growth. Here's that growth data, and as is known and expected, we
Yeah.
have growth as is expected, right?
But
So,
apparently they're not because of parasites.
yeah.
so it also, so if you're gonna do that, then I vote that you break out the parasite loads by A, B, C check.
Breakdown,
Because you know your blood comes
Mhm.
from
A, B, and
A, B, and C, right? So you can also then,
Make a table.
you can make a table that shows infection prevalence or whatever.
That's only if you find parasites.
Well, he's not going to, right? Or
Yeah.
we think he's not going to, so then it's gonna be A, you know, 150 samples, 0. B chick,
Oh.
50 samples, 0. C chick, 50 samples, 0. So, and then you do the
Yes.
graph of the ABC,
Yes.
then you say, well, it's not because C chicks are parasitized, it's the, well, right, so you have to work on the language of that. But you could say, C chicks are doing poorly as we expected, but it's not because of parasite loads.
And then I would also introduce, I think that'd be helpful if you introduce the concept that C chick is less likely to survive in your intro when you talk about A, B, and C chick. When you like introducing A, B, and
Too complicated.
just kind of like a brief thing, just saying like A, B, and C. Like when you say like it's because of like it's labeled A, B, and C because of when they hatch, and C has a less chance of surviving. Just like very, that's it. Like just like not touching upon it. So then when it comes back to here, and when you mention it again, it's not the first time we're hearing that C is less. I think that would be helpful.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It makes sense, but I think if you do it here, you get the visual reinforcement of that statement.
I could see it going either
I
way.
feel like me personally, I would be like, wait, that was something I should have known, and then I'm now distracted. I guess that's just me, but
No, it'll
I
work.
see it either way.
If it's just you, it's a lot of other things out there too.
Yeah.
check this out for the meat dog.
Okay, let's keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sorry, real quick, do you have a picture of an A, B, and C shape?
No,
Yeah, he was looking
I
for
was
that.
looking for one, but the closest thing I got to that is this. Jim took that.
I feel like
Or did you, man?
I
Right,
took,
this plan.
yeah, no, that's my, I was half thinking about suggesting get rid of my picture because there's only 2, and if you're
Yeah.
talking about 3, I only liked it because like they're really cute sitting on the rock and they have the
I
bands.
gave you credit for this picture, man.
Well, you'll notice the other one, yeah, well, you used another one where you used the other one where you're doing all the factors. And, you know, again, that's the 2, those are actually gray gulls outside. I just like that one, the other one, because they're like cuddling each other.
Wait, what, go forward one. Forward. Oh shoot, back, sorry. Back.
Yeah, I've got a lot of pictures that show different.
There. Is that, what about the bottom right?
Oh, this one?
Yeah. Are
Well,
those,
that's why the only reason why I put this picture right here was to show people what our poultry meant.
yeah, I get that, but doesn't that one in the front look smaller, maybe?
And they have bands.
This
Are
one?
we just
Yeah,
discussing
bands.
that? Are they blackbacks? Are those
Yeah.
blackbacks?
And they have bands.
Yeah.
Do you know who they are?
Do I know who they are?
Do you know?
Yeah,
who's
do you know the
A, B, and C
number?
shape?
I'm just saying, to me, it looks like the front one might be smaller. You could label them A, B, and C if you thought that was the case. I don't know if that's true,
You could
I
get away
know
with
who they
it.
are.
but can we find an A, B, and C, like with a smaller C? Get a picture of that.
Look, I can find a lot of A and Bs.
Yeah.
Huge difference.
All the C's are dead.
Oh, this is good, yeah.
A good majority of the Caesar dead, Theodore's still alive, guys. Come on.
I mean, that middle picture on the right, you see a nice big fluffy A chip.
Yeah.
You see a kind of a frazzled B chip, and you see the C chip just
Yeah.
wet, just
Yeah,
ash.
exactly. That I don't know if I'm gonna explain that. I just want to do it real fast. But yeah, exactly what Jim said.
Okay, minor point, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna derail.
Yeah. All right. There's a lot of things I'm gonna forget.
Actually,
You gotta write it all down.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna scroll.
What?
Keep going.
Are you still recording?
Oh, yeah, you got
There
the
you go.
recording.
Everything's getting posted.
No, you're not gonna post.
I'll send you an unlisted link.
Oh my god.
It's not
David.
for everyone.
I can't tell you how many times I wish I had a camera on me, so I knew where I put something that I can't find,
Oh, this is gonna be
or
fun.
said something that I can't remember.
Sass is real.
Alright.
Is there something for this one?
Well,
I think we've talked about it a few
well, in
times.
terms of aesthetic, just the 2 bullets are different sizes. I don't know if you did it on purpose, but
Yeah, clean up
On
your
font
bullets.
size.
what?
You got 3 different bullets.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
there's
yeah.
three different
Oh,
ones.
on like the slide overall.
Yeah, there's like prevalence is one
Oh.
side, sample size is another side, size 5.7.
Alright.
So is that bottom one, or is that,
The
is that the reference?
Yeah.
That's,
I
yeah.
think I would just remove the bullet, just kind of like drag it to the
Just
bottom and kind
Well,
of like.
and convention is to list it by author, so you would say Chang et al. 2011. If you wanted to, you could say Frontiers in Zoology, but you don't really need to give all that other stuff.
Okay.
Again, papers have excruciating detail. Costs. Yeah, never mind.
Is this all you wanted to get at? Was just this one point, or was there other things?
I think we talked about it, he's gonna add his data.
Okay.
My non-data.
Right.
So I make a chart, that's what I forgot. Make a chart about 0%.
For A, B, and C. Chicks.
Why can't I just say, hey, well, yeah, show them that there's no comparison. And what am I comparing that ABC 0% charge to? To the study, to this?
Yeah, your data first.
Uh-huh.
You can say like A, B, and C. Oh, look, none of them had parasites or maybe no parasites. And then you can say, well, this might be biologically what happens. Look at, there's all these other birds, really low rate.
A lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
2 weeks.
It is. You can do
You
it.
can do it.
No, I'm I'm thinking about the slides.
We have
Because I
19
know
days.
that I have
19
A, B, and C check, but I
Yes.
don't know what slide is A, B, and C check.
Didn't you label your slides?
I label them with a federal band number.
Yeah.
I can look it up and then